Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. On the move, it's Barnes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Looking to throw, it's Herbstreit. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble, you're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and play another day.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Finds the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. And off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll go back to work on offense. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Herbstreit. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the side.
Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to throw. It's Herbstreit. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got an open man. Wide open on the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Gives it on the option. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
He caught it. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to throw, it's Herbstreit. Still looking, on the move. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off play action on first down. Rush is on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to the big tight end. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working that left side. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's taking the shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here comes the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Touch pass on the run. spins away from the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact.
Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Will take over. First and 10.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. 1st and 10 from the 27. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The short hands, it's Reynolds. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
3-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
So 3 previous red zone trips and 3 points. That's not efficient. They'd like to get it in the end zone this time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
The fake and a little shuffle. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. To the air. It's Herbstreit. Flips it out to the back. Plows through the defense. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Right, nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The free safety timed his rush perfectly on the blitz, and they come up with the sack.
Yeah, and the free safety usually stays deep and plays coverage, plays in the middle of the field, but they spin him down, bring him in a blitz. You can tell, caught the offense off guard, and he gets the quarterback and gets the sack.
Knocked off his feet.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Herbstreit. Here's the hit. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Hunt is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Dropping back, it's Herbstreit. There's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you...
Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the first down marker and still running. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll pull it on the read.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
They pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side, and he's dragged down.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So now it's 2nd and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Line is set on 3rd down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you circle